Hey everyone, did you know that invasive lizards are silently wreaking havoc on American agriculture, causing millions of dollars in damage each year? How do these reptiles become such a major threat? And what are farmers doing to combat this crisis? This documentary will reveal the enormous cost to American citizens and the incredible efforts of hunters working to protect their crops. In the 1990s, a research facility in Arizona called the Desert Wildlife Experimentation Center conducted advanced studies aimed at stimulating the growth of native lizard species. The goal was to explore their ecological impact, but the experiment failed, causing these reptiles to double in size. These creatures can reach speeds of up to 25 miles per hour, becoming more dangerous and even attacking humans if threatened. They consume up to 50 ounces of carrion and waste per day. Their presence has contaminated over 4,000 acres of farmland, leading to severe soil and water pollution. The damage to agricultural production alone has exceeded $30 million, with no clear solution in sight. By the year 2000, the U.S. government launched a hunting campaign to control the outbreak of giant lizards in Arizona. While officials continue to closely monitor these reptiles, they have determined that hunters should maintain a distance of at least 100 yards to avoid danger. In swampy areas, hunting dogs are often used to assist in tracking, but hunters must exercise extreme caution, as the lizard's powerful tails can knock down anyone who gets too close.
Tambay mana? Gusto ka na, guys.
Pengambilan raksasa.
Hunters are advised not to hunt in the wetlands of eastern Arizona, as the terrain increases the risk of unexpected encounters and sudden attacks by the lizards. Hunter safety remains the top priority when dealing with these reptiles, and obtaining a permit is no easy task. Only individuals between the ages of 21 and 50 with no criminal record are eligible. They must complete a 6-month hunting training program, learning from experienced hunters. The course costs around $2,500, making it a serious commitment. Each hunting season, only 150 licensed hunters are allowed to participate, with the season running from June to September. Arizona's arid environment requires hunters to be in good physical condition, and they are advised to avoid hunting on rainy days due to the dangerous swampy terrain. Hunters typically work in groups to support each other during long expeditions.
Ada rombongan dia, guys.
Investigations by the Arizona Game Foundation show that using camouflage shields improves hunters' chances of success by reducing the lizard's awareness of their presence. This technique has increased the success rate to 80% per hunt. Hunters typically use powerful AR-15 rifles, capable of firing up to 10 rounds at a time, along with advanced binoculars. This equipment maximizes efficiency, allowing hunters to take down up to 5 lizards per day. Thanks to modern gear, the government successfully reduced the lizard population from 10,000 to approximately 3,000 to 3,500 within just a few months.
Jumping bang, mantap.
In Arizona, hunters are only allowed to operate in designated areas such as the Sonoran Desert and the Superstition Mountains, where lizard populations are most concentrated. Those who violate hunting regulations outside of the designated season face hefty fines of up to $5,000. Hunters are encouraged to stay informed about policy changes through the official website of the Arizona Fish and Game Department as the hunting season in Arizona comes to an end.
Headset bang, mantap.
Hunters must report their activities to the authorities, adding a sense of urgency and responsibility to their role. Regulations are strict. Capturing lizards by hand is strictly prohibited, especially in the dangerous swampy areas near the Colorado River. Hunters are advised to study lizard behavior in these regions to avoid hazardous encounters. Safety remains the top priority, and adhering to these regulations is essential to prevent accidents.
Mantap.
You wouldn't think these lizards could be eaten, would you? Only certain species are legally consumable, and they must be hunted in regulated areas like the Sonoran Desert. Lizards weighing over 100 olbs are prohibited from consumption due to health concerns and must be properly processed before being considered for consumption during the hunting season. Hunters are only allowed to process up to 50 olbs of meat, and all meat must be approved by the Arizona Department of Health Services before consumption. If you have any insights on lizard control measures, feel free to comment below to help build a safer hunting community. Comment number 1 if you think the U.S. approach to handling lizards is reasonable. Stay tuned for more updates. Ostriches, the largest flightless birds in the world, are remarkable for their impressive size and incredible speed. Standing up to 2.7 meters tall and weighing between 90 and 150 kilograms, they dominate the open landscapes of Africa's savannas and dry grasslands. Their diet consists of grasses, seeds, and berries, which they forage with ease. Thanks to their powerful legs, ostriches can sprint at speeds of up to 70 kilometers/h, allowing them to evade predators effortlessly. Are you excited to learn more? If so, drop the number 2 in the comments below. The ostrich has a diverse diet that meets its nutritional needs as a large bird. Primarily, they consume a variety of plants, including grasses, leaves, fruits, and seeds, along with other vegetation found in their habitat. They'd also eat plant parts such as roots and small stems. In addition to plant-based foods, ostriches supplement their diet with insects, grubs, and occasionally small animals, ensuring they get enough protein for growth and energy. However, despite being primarily herbivores, ostriches can still have a negative impact on the environment and agriculture. A growing ostrich population can lead to overgrazing, limiting the ability of plants in an area to regenerate. Their consumption of large amounts of grass and young plants may disrupt the local ecosystem, potentially reducing biodiversity and affecting other herbivores that rely on the same food sources. In addition, ostriches can invade farmlands, damaging crops and reducing agricultural yields. This is particularly concerning in regions where land and resources are already limited. To mitigate their negative impact on communities and the environment, proper population management is essential. Implementing sustainable strategies helps balance agricultural productivity while preserving local ecosystems and ensuring long-term coexistence with these large birds. Beyond agricultural destruction, ostriches have also encroached into suburban areas, posing risks by blocking roads and causing traffic accidents. Their presence has led to growing frustration among residents, as these disruptions not only threaten livelihoods but also raise serious safety concerns within local communities. To address this issue, hunters have turned to rifles as their primary tool. Rifles are favored for their accuracy and power, allowing hunters to take down these large birds from a safe distance. Many of these firearms are equipped with telescopic sights for precise long-range targeting and silencers to minimize noise, making hunting more effective, especially in areas where discretion is necessary. Safe ostrich hunting requires thorough preparation and strict adherence to regulations to ensure the safety of both hunters and the animals. First, hunters must undergo proper training in shooting techniques and weapon handling, ensuring they can make accurate and humane shots to minimize the animal's suffering. Additionally, careful selection of hunting locations and keen awareness of the surrounding environment help prevent accidents and unintended consequences. Do you agree with this hunting method? If yes, like the video. If no, leave a 0 in the comments. Due to the ostrich's incredible speed, hunting them using vehicles and aircraft has become an effective method for managing their population. With the ability to reach speeds of up to 60 miles per hour, traditional on-foot or vehicle-based hunting can be challenging and less efficient. To counter this, hunters often rely on specialized vehicles and aircraft to track and approach ostriches more effectively, ensuring better population control while minimizing unnecessary risks. Aircraft, especially helicopters, offer a bird's-eye view, making it easier for hunters to track and locate ostrich flocks. From the air, hunters can precisely identify ostrich locations, adjust their strategies, and coordinate effectively with ground teams. This aerial advantage enhances efficiency, but it also demands a high level of skill and caution. Strict adherence to safety and environmental regulations is essential to ensure that this hunting method is conducted responsibly and sustainably. In addition, hunting ostriches with bows and arrows is a viable option to minimize environmental impact and reduce disturbances to the community. This method allows hunters to approach their targets quietly, avoiding loud gunfire that could startle other wildlife in the area. By using bows and arrows, hunters can practice a more traditional and stealthy approach while maintaining effective population control. Hunting ostriches with a bow and arrow requires a high level of skill and patience, making the activity both challenging and engaging. This method not only adds an element of traditional hunting, but also promotes responsible population management. Additionally, bow hunting provides a sustainable food source for local communities without causing widespread environmental disruption, making it a more eco-friendly alternative to other hunting techniques. After hunting ostriches, hunters should report their results to wildlife management agencies or relevant organizations, ensuring compliance with legal regulations. This reporting process helps track population control efforts and supports conservation initiatives. By responsibly managing ostrich numbers, hunting contributes to maintaining ecological balance, protecting the health of the overall ecosystem, and preserving other species within their habitat. However, another effective way to control ostrich numbers is by establishing ostrich farms. Raising ostriches not only reduces pressure on their natural habitats, but also provides a sustainable source of income for local communities. Well-managed ostrich farms can also be designed to support biodiversity, attracting other wildlife and contributing to a more balanced and ecologically friendly environment. In addition, managing and caring for ostriches in a farm environment allows farmers to easily monitor their numbers and health, reducing the risk of attacks from wild animals. This approach not only protects crops and property, but also supports the sustainable development of ostriches within the ecosystem. By balancing conservation efforts with economic opportunities, ostrich farming contributes to both wildlife preservation and local economic growth. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with our next videos. According to the latest data from wildlife conservation organizations, it is estimated that there are currently around 1 million red foxes across the United States. Their distribution is quite varied, with significant differences between regions such as the Midwest, Northeast, Western states, and the Southeast. Notably, red foxes not only impact the ecosystem, but also cause various problems for agriculture and urban areas in the U.S. Let's explore more about the challenges they present and the significance of this species through this documentary. Red foxes often target small livestock, particularly poultry, as their main prey. In states like Michigan and Virginia, farmers frequently report foxes attacking chicken coops and turkey farms. They not only hunt, but also damage crops. However, red foxes also cause damage to crops when they dig for insects and small animals on farmland. Root crops like carrots and potatoes are particularly vulnerable to their digging activities, leading to disruption and reduced crop yields. Additionally, in major cities like Chicago and Seattle, red foxes have become increasingly common in residential areas. They have not only adapted remarkably well to urban environments, but also cleverly take advantage of available food sources, ranging from garbage bins to food intentionally provided by humans. Do you think red foxes are aggressive animals? Let us know your opinion by pressing 1 if you agree, or 0 if you disagree, in the comments below. To deal with the problems caused by red foxes, the sound of hunters' guns has echoed across the country, as hunting red foxes with firearms is a common practice in the U.S. However, hunters must ensure they comply with regulations, including possessing a hunting license and a hunting tag issued by the authorities. In rural Pennsylvania, farmers often prefer using rifles due to their long-range capabilities and high accuracy, effectively preventing red foxes from damaging crops. The ability to deliver excellent precision and impressive range is crucial when hunting animals like red foxes. Additionally, in major cities like Chicago and Seattle, red foxes have become increasingly common in residential areas. They have not only adapted remarkably well to urban environments, but also cleverly take advantage of available food sources, ranging from garbage bins to food intentionally provided by humans. Do you think red foxes are aggressive animals? Let us know your opinion by pressing 1 if you agree, or 0 if you disagree, in the comments below. To deal with the problems caused by red foxes, the sound of hunters' guns has echoed across the country, as hunting red foxes with firearms is a common practice in the U.S. However, hunters must ensure they comply with regulations, including possessing a hunting license and a hunting tag issued by the authorities. In rural Pennsylvania, farmers often prefer using rifles due to their long-range capabilities and high accuracy, effectively preventing red foxes from damaging crops. The ability to deliver excellent precision and impressive range is crucial when hunting animals like red foxes. However, it is important to emphasize that the impact of noise pollution from firearm use and hunting activities is a critical issue that needs careful consideration. Additionally, in areas near residential zones, the noise generated by hunting can not only be a nuisance, but also cause significant disruptions to the daily activities of the local community. What do you think about the red fox hunting methods in the U.S. that we've just discussed? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video until the very end, and we look forward to seeing you in future videos. Hello everyone! Canada's ecosystem is gradually being destroyed by wild boars. So, how have Canadian farmers dealt with these wild boars? Watch our entire video to find out. After 3 months and 2 weeks of pregnancy, this wild boar gave birth to 8 piglets. This is a farmer's property, and after about a week, the young boars began to walk and eat the plants around the area. They dig for plants they like and eat insects on the leaves. Afterward, the boars head to the lakeshore to drink water and search for more food, heavily polluting the area around the lake. They use their snouts to dig for larvae and worms beneath the mud. They are truly a concern for the people of Canada. So, what have they done to stop these actions? When the farmers identified the number of wild boar herds and understood their activity patterns, they began setting up traps to capture a series of wild boars. This process requires technique and experience, as wild boars are highly sensitive and alert to potential dangers. However,
However, this might be an effective way to control the wild boar population and protect the natural environment from their excessive impact. How many boars can this trap hold? This is a question many people ask. Can this trap contain 10 adult wild boars? Is this trap secure? Here, there are boars weighing around 250 to 300 pounds. They are searching for food at night in this trap, where a lot of grain that they like to eat has been placed. One by one, each wild boar steps into the trap to enjoy the grain, and the others in the herd follow suit, entering the trap one after another. It seems they sensed something and ran away. But after a while, feeling safe again, they continued to enter the trap to eat. Once inside, the trap suddenly closed. They became very frightened and tried desperately to break the trapdoor to escape. When encountering wild boars like this, you should stay away, as they may attack you. Trapping wild boars can only help partially in controlling the growth of their population. The boars that escape from the traps once again flee, becoming a formidable challenge. They know how to hide in dense forests, and the mountains become their new refuge. With thick shrubs, they feel safer and are harder to catch when pursued directly. After a long period of being hunted, the senses of wild boars have become extremely sharp and alert. Every rustle of leaves, change in the wind, or even a distant whisper can agitate them and make them ready to flee. When one boar in the herd senses potential danger, it will cry out to signal the entire group, and in the blink of an eye, they can run off in any direction, even swimming across streams. Professional wild boar hunting in mountainous regions becomes quite difficult, especially when the boars are familiar with the terrain and know how to use the natural environment to avoid being chased. This is an exciting and challenging race for adventurous hunters, requiring patience and skill to effectively deal with wild boars in the wild. Not only are there wild boars, but there are also quite a few deer living in these areas. Hunters will climb up to the observation deck to wait for the wild boars. This herd of boars seems quite large. Can you count how many young boars are in the group? The process of hunting wild boars is an adventurous and challenging task, requiring skill, patience, and an understanding of the behavior of this wild animal. Hunters often have to approach wild boars by venturing deep into the dense forest, walking quietly and carefully to avoid attracting the boar's attention. They often have to use tricks, such as tracking and scent, to locate the boars. Once they get close enough, the hunt turns into an exhilarating race between humans and wild boars. The hunter must be agile and skilled in using traditional or modern weapons to quickly and effectively take down the target. respect for nature and the preservation of ecological balance. When a hunt ends successfully, people often reflect on their personal patience and technical abilities. This is not merely an activity of gathering food, but also an experience of immersing oneself in nature and facing the challenges of the natural environment. However, it should be noted that hunting wild boars must comply with environmental and wildlife protection regulations and laws to ensure the sustainability of this activity. A very unique measure has been implemented here to prevent the growth of the wild boar population. This tiger has been fitted with a GPS and released into the forest. Canadian farmers will let it attack and eat the wild boars. Tigers are one of the most feared predators for wild boars due to their quick and precise attacks. Black bears, famous in Canada, have eliminated 3% of the wild boar population there. With their greater strength compared to wild boars, capturing and controlling them is much easier. This brown bear caught a young wild boar during an evening chase. Which method do you prefer for controlling the wild boar population? Comment below to let us know. Now, let's continue watching. Let's go!